We have the content. Important filing words. Number 1 is unit. Each part of name is a unit. The name Amparo Eugenio Santos has the 3 units. Like for example, we have Sofia, Aguanta, Tigli. So the first name Sofia is the first unit. Aguanta, the middle name is the second unit. The surname is the third unit. So the next is the indexing. So an indexing is determining the order and format of the units in a name when alphabetizing in order to index name. We must know the answer in several questions. It is a person record filled by first or the last name. Is a business record filled under the T if the business record starts with the word the? Is functional considered in alphabetizing a name? So we have an example in a business name. Like for example, the Coconut Company. The Coconut Company, we used to index this by, it comes first the word coconut, then the next is the company, and the last is the word the. So Coconut Company, the. Next is the alphabetizing. When you arrange name in alphabetical order, you are alphabetizing them. So Borja comes before Noah, or Mercado because B comes before M and M comes before M. Ingdanin Canoy, Celdron, Chavez, each start with letter C. But the second letter is the different. So the second letter R is correct alphabetic order. A comes before and comes before it. Example. Example, we have Carla, Melissa, and Anna. So Carla, Melissa, and Anna, we must to see the first letter of their name to make us alphabetizing a name. So Anna comes first. Then next is Carla. The last is Melissa. Next is the case. The case of the letter refers to whether the letter is written as a capital letter A, is called the uppercase, or written as small letter A called the lowercase. In alphabetizing, an upper letter is treated the same as the lower case letter. Alphabetizing unit by unit. So the first step in alphabetizing unit by unit is to alphabetize the first unit. So the name under first unit are in alphabetical order. Number 2, if the first unit are the same, so if the first unit are the same letter, we must to see in the alphabetical order in the second letter. or the second units. Number 3. If the first and the second units are the same, the next step is alphabetizing unit by the unit is to alphabetize the third units. We have heard the example is the party shop communication. So how we are going to do in alphabetizing unit by unit. So we have heard the unit 1 is the party shop. The unit 2 is the communication. Another example is the party shop manufacturers. So the first unit here is the party shop. The second unit is the manufacturers. Another example is the Raoul Dynasty computer. So the first unit is the Raoul. Second unit is the Dynasty. The third unit is the computer. Another example is Raoul Dynasty dinner. The first unit is the Raoul. The second unit is the Dynasty. And the third unit is the dinner. Next is we have the 12 filing rules. 12 filing rules we have a name of individuals. When we indexing the name of person, arrange the unit in this order. In the last name as a unit 1, the first name or the initial as a unit 2, and the middle name or initial as the unit 3. Periods are not used in indexing. Example, we have G.E. Ackerman. In index name, we have the Ackerman G.E. Next, we have example of Janelle Samson. In index name, we have Samson Janelle. Next is M. Augusta Sanchez. So in index name, we have Sanchez M. Augusta. Next is the Maria Katrina Sullivan. In index name, we have Sullivan Maria Katrina. So the next is the personal names with prefixes. So consider as a prefix such as Mac in a McDonald's as part of the name in precedes. Ignore any apostrophe or space that appears within or after the prefix. So we have heard the example, Juan M. de la Cruz. So the index name is de la Cruz. Next is the Priscilla Tan Gan. So if we index the name, we have the Tan Gan Priscilla. Next is the Francesco Villa-Real. So the index name is Villarreal Francisco. Next is the Michael de Misa. So the index name is de Misa Michael. Nina del Rosario. The index name also is the del Rosario Nina.